Hey, what's going on, everybody? It's Craig here from Video Juice, and we're back with another Iron Fist reaction, episode 2 this time. I got a bit of the setup done and the lighting and that, so it should be a little bit better. Hopefully it'll get better as we go on, as time goes on. I'm going to slowly keep trying to improve and trying to build up a little collection thing here. So that will be building as we go on. Last time on Iron Fist, it was the pilot episode, so it was a lot of information, a lot of introducing characters and setting everything up. I did enjoy it. I liked the fighting style. We didn't get much of it. We didn't get much fighting in the first episode, but I did like what I saw. It was smooth, like really slick, and he made it look effortless. We didn't actually see him properly fight anyone yet, like where he actually wants to injure the other person, you know what I mean? Like he was fighting security guards and that, so he was kind of holding back. It'll be interesting to see when he fights someone on his own skill level. That's what I'm looking forward to. We got some characters. We got the probably the villain, the overarching villain. We have 3 of them, or like the family. Can't remember their names. I know Ward. Then we have the father and the sister. The father was presumed dead or faked dead, but he's back. So we don't really know the full story. I do think the father, and at least probably only the father, but I do think the father had something to do with Danny's parents' plane going down and that death. I think they were trying to probably take over the company, and they have all plans and all that. And obviously Danny coming back is throwing like a spanner into their plan, whatever they have planned with the company. So they're probably going to be the villains for the season, like a little family of villains, which is cool. The sister seems like she might not be fully there yet. She might be like the back and forth character. Maybe could potentially like be good and like end up swapping and helping Danny out or something. I don't know. That's what it seems like to me. But at the end of the day, she should poison him at the end and throw him into a mental institution. So we don't actually know. We'll have to wait and see. And then we had what was her name? Colleen, the one with the katana. She's probably going to be an ally down the line, I would hope. That's what it seems like. But yeah, that's pretty much it. It was a lot of information, a lot of story. I did enjoy it. Very Batman-esque story. Backstory anyway, with the parents dying and him coming back and the fortune there. It's interesting, though. It's an interesting little twist having him have to actually like nobody actually believes it's him. I like that because of the fact that he was so young. He wouldn't have a lot of DNA records and all that kind of stuff, so it's harder for him to prove it. It's an interesting little twist that we don't really see from a lot of superhero origin stories. So that's going to be interesting going forward. So I am talking too much. We're going to check it out, see what it's like, discuss it afterwards, the usual. Let's do this.
You need to kill yourself. It's really the only solution for any of us.
What the fuck?
I mean, look, I have tried 4 times, and they keep saving me. Do it now.
He's another patient.
Just give me the go ahead.
Is he?
And it's done.
Has to be, right?
Simon, no.
I was just saying hello to the guy.
Yeah, he is. He's a patient, all right.
Cleaned up now. But a warning, Lux.
He thinks he is crazy as fuck.
Okay.
That's one tick for the crazy box.
Put that on hold for a moment and switch gears.
We haven't seen him use any of his powers yet. I assume he has powers. In the trailers he had that glowing fist and his name is Iron Fist. I'm assuming he has some sort of powered up punch. He obviously draws some power from the meditation and shit, I assume. Oh! He's good. It is a training sword. Oh, exercise?
You might want to sound a little less.
Yeah, it is.
He's been here almost 15 years.
Damn.
Don't think you'll be any different.
I need to get out of here.
But I have an iron fist.
We all want out.
I must save
They dope us
my
for 8
company.
hours until we are just mindless donkeys.
What do you call him, donkey? That's just stupid.
Calling them stupid.
Apologize now, or I'm gonna hurt you. Remind me what's wrong with this one again?
What, this one?
I might want to rethink that.
Listen, I'm not crazy, okay? He drugged me, Amy. He brought me here against my will.
Did they not take that out of his pocket?
The other night. You know there's something going on.
That seems a little bit
I
strange.
wouldn't after you in the first place.
Suddenly I looked up and
You put cameras in there?
Whoa.
it's the 21st century. We're all connected.
Colleen Wing, she runs a dojo.
Oh, shit. He just outed her now.
See what she knows. Why he called her.
So Ward literally doesn't give a shit that it's Danny.
Do this? Why don't you send one of your guys?
You were one of my guys, one of my most trusted guys.
It's funny. It would be very helpful for us if you would be willing to sign some papers that would attest that you felt threatened by him.
Oh, that ain't gonna happen, I don't think.
I think Rand would be happy to set up a neighborhood improvement donation
Oh,
to be spent however you choose.
don't do it. Don't you do it. Such an asshole. She might do something to get him out now, though, seeing how far they're gonna go. He's not buying it.
John Anderson. That's your name. You are not Danny Rand.
Oh,
Danny Rand.
getting angry.
Care what you think.
Fight back. Oh, the meds are probably affecting him. No! No! Damn it. Does he have a plan? Or has he thought of a way to Oh, confirm the story.
Okay.
After the photo shoot, the circus.
Joey Meacham? This is Dr. Paul Edmonds from the Birch Psychiatric Hospital. I'm treating the patient your family has.
Oh,
Yes.
this is interesting.
I'm wondering if I can ask you a hard question.
It was cold out.
Come on.
I don't know.
Circus.
Did you do anything afterwards?
Oh yeah. The circus. And we all went to the
There it is.
afterward.
The doubt
You're sure?
is there now.
Yeah, it was
The
Danny
seed is
idea.
planted.
He didn't want to do the commercial.
Sworn enemy of the hand. What exactly does that mean? It is my duty to destroy the hand. And this is something you can do. You can destroy the hand. I am the only one who can do it.
Does he have history with the hand?
Please,
Or is he working with them?
Harold, you have to get me out of here. Oh, don't worry. I'll take care of everything. Right now.
I just want everyone to be safe. My sister, you, myself, even the man in question.
No.
With your backing,
No.
I can assure that he gets the long-term help
Rip it up.
he needs.
Rip it up. There's no way she'll do it. I feel like she's a better person than that. I hope.
Special delivery.
What is it?
Oh.
From Joy Meacham.
Oh. It's obviously something from their childhood. She needs to verify. Separate colors? Well, no, I don't know. Yeah? Or picking out a specific color.
Matrons are trying to bribe me.
Yes, I knew she wouldn't sign.
I got plenty of money. Gonna sign the papers?
Hell no.
Are you dangerous?
Hell no.
Soren.
Here we go. This will get her on board. This is what's gonna start the rift between her and Ward.
Danny asked me to give this to you.
Either she only likes the brown ones, or she doesn't like the brown ones because he was picking them out, so it's... She knows. No brown.
Danny. And I do mean Danny because I believe you're the real Danny Rand.
Yes.
Where have you been the last 15 years? And the Iron Fist is... The Iron Fist is... It's me.
You lost him.
Here I go now.
You lost him.
Are you Danny Rand or are you the Iron Fist? I'm both. I believe you've been through some great trauma.
Shit.
Your plane crashed, you lost your parents, you barely survived yourself.
He's gonna keep him in there.
Things didn't get better after that. I believe all that. Too overwhelming to deal with. We create a false
Damn it.
reality. One that helps us deal with the loss and suffering.
Show him. Just do this.
We give ourselves superpowers.
Have your fist grow out.
And these iron fists.
But this is a world
Things that make us feel strong.
with the Avengers, right?
I
Who are these guys? What? Oh, it's those three. Fucking assholes. Oh. Danny sends his regards. Oh. He is getting out. Oh. I love the effect on it. You can kind of see like the black veins in that. It's really cool. Oh! That door just folded like a lawn chair. So, I enjoyed it again. Not as much fighting as I expected, which I'm fine with. The story, the way the story is going, is interesting to me. I honestly thought we were going to spend more time in the asylum before I started this episode. I thought, shit, I thought it was going to be. I thought it was going to be like maybe 2 or 3 episodes in the asylum. Obviously not. So, does Joy know about her father being alive? I can't remember if they were talking about him or in the previous episode. I can't remember because Ward is the only one that meets with him. Ward obviously has his own plans here because of the fact that he sent the 3 guys after Danny. We got a incident or a kind of Avengers tie-in when they mentioned the incident again. There's my pen gone. Yeah, no, because I had said that. I was like, shouldn't the Doctor have been more open to the fact that he could have superpowers because of the incident, because of the Avengers and the invasion, and you have like Daredevil, Jessica Jones, Luke Cage, you have all these people popping up. But thinking about it, like it would make more sense that he would be more hesitant because more people would be coming out and being like, I have superpowers, even though they don't. Like, so makes sense. I'm glad that they actually did mention it like 2 seconds after I had said it. So at least they were aware of it, like they acknowledged it in the show. That was cool. So going into this, I had no knowledge of Iron Fist. I knew he had some sort of glowing, powerful fist from the trailer, and I know what his costume looks like. That's pretty much it. So it was cool learning a bit about his power here, like that he actually the power in his fist is just him focusing his energy into his fist. I thought that was really cool. It's a cool little explanation of the power, and the effects and all that on it was cool. I like seeing all the veins coming out through the light. That's it's cool. I mean, I liked all the backstory stuff from when after the crash and all that. Like he mentioned Kunlun is one of 7 capital cities of heaven, and it exists in another dimension. That was cool. I didn't expect any of that stuff in this. As I said, I went in blind to this show. So that was really cool. I didn't expect any of that to be in it. We got "Where Did You Go" written on the window in Harold's penthouse place. I don't know what that means yet. So clearly the Meachums have some history with the Hand if Harold wants to use Danny to possibly defeat them. Whether they made a deal with him or... That seems to be... that could be the more likely option. Maybe they made a deal with him all those years ago, and that's what resulted in Danny's parents being killed. They get them out of the way, get the Hand in. The Hand helps them, or maybe there's a deal going through. I don't know. There's something going on with the Hand anyway. Otherwise, why need him? Whether they're against them, they might have made a deal, and then now the Hand are maybe too involved or something, and they want to back out of it, so they need him to take him out. That would be my main guess at the moment. I found it weird that they didn't like empty Danny's pockets when they put him in there. He still had the piece of he still had the flyer with Colleen's number on it. I thought that was a bit strange. I liked Colleen this episode. She was cool. She I liked that she didn't turn Danny in. I didn't think that she would. It was cool that she didn't. I liked the kind of twist at the start when we thought she was going to follow and all that, but it was just training. It's like out in the real world training kind of thing. That was neat. So I'm thinking now that the white effect that comes over Danny is some sort of meditative effect. Like when he meditates or when he's trying to focus his chi, that might come on, and maybe because he was under medication, but that wouldn't really make sense because that happened in the previous episode as well. I was thinking like maybe when he's trying to focus his chi or meditate, is the white effect happens and something is blocking it, and that's why his mind kept on going to his parents' death, and that's what was like blocking it. I don't know. I still do think that the white effect has some sort of... It's not just an effect to tell us when a flashback is happening. I do think it is affecting something in the show with Danny. But we will have to wait and see. Just another thing, I still do really like the opening intro, the title card. I think it's really good. It's my favorite of the Marvel shows so far. I think it's just neat. I had that written down. So yeah, I mean, I don't really have a whole lot more. I don't think Joy is aware of Harold being alive, and I don't think she's privy to all of the plans that are going on. I mean, there's obviously a big rift already happening within the family because you have Joy now believing Danny, and that Joy, obviously they had a connection more than Ward did, because obviously Ward bullied them and all that. So Joy is going to be trying to help Danny and believing him and all that. And then we have Harold is going to want to use Danny, obviously for the Hand and all that. And then we have Ward, who just wants him dead. He just wants him out of the picture. So I think that makes for a really interesting dynamic with the main villains on the show. Obviously, there's probably going to be more down the line. We're going to get the Hand. Obviously, we've seen Madame Gao in the trailer, so we know they come into it. But I'm going to guess the Meachums are going to be like an overarching villain that are going to be season long. So I just think it's interesting that there's all this infighting. Not infighting, but it's like the seeds are planted there already. I liked that. Yeah. It's pretty much it. I enjoyed the episode. I think it's I dropped my pen again. I think it's a bit different than most origin stories, just because of the fact that nobody believed them and all that. Obviously, a lot of it is done now already. We're 2 episodes in, but it still brought an interesting dynamic where he had to try and prove himself, and how do you do that? And I was annoyed that it took this long Because in the first episode, there was a lot of times, like when he was in the car with Warden, he kept on saying, I just need to talk to you, I just need to talk to you, I just need to talk to you. He said it like 6 times, and it's like, why not just say what you want to say while you're saying that? You know, and especially with Joy, the first thing that I said in the episode was, why does he not just say or do something that only the two of them would know, something personal, which they did here with the sweets. Why not just say that originally? Mention the M&Ms, like that should have been the go-to thing, and a lot of what happened would have been solved straight away. So yeah. So thank you for watching. As always, you can like, comment, and subscribe if you liked the video. If you didn't, it is all good. We have some social media links and a website address down below in the description if you want to check them out. If you want to interact with me or Gary hasn't been in a lot of videos yet, but he will be coming into it soon, or anyone else, just talk about shows or games or music or anything like that. We did set up a Discord channel with loads of channels, individual channels for each of the shows and all that, and some voice channels as well if you want to join in and like not participate, but like join in and like chat with us and discuss the shows and stuff that you love. You can check back next week for another reaction to Iron Fist. We will have other reactions and gaming videos on the channel as well during the week if you want to check them out. And yeah, I think that's it. Later.